We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants.
Set to kick off.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A quick throw by Bridgewater. That's complete. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
3 on the play. First down, Carolina.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
First down.
To throw, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Bridgewater on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 2.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Bridgewater again. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Back at his own 8-yard line.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun is Minshew. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's another.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Minshew's pass.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
10 yards on
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. Past the 20, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
That catch good for only a couple.
And 8 at the 10-yard line.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Panthers 0.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doc.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 37. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Minshew. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there in the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Bridgewater now from the 50. That's to McCaffrey, complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
15 yards on the play. First down.
And the Panther first down.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Minshew. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Barkley. That's a gain.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
First and 10.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Minshew, first and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.
The tackle made just shy.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
40 seconds to Mike. Stop your body.
From just shy of midfield, Minshew. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 30.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Minshew sets to throw. Catch made by Slayton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
To Darius Slayton. A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a third and 3. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Cortland Sutton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah,
and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's third down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater looking long for top. And got his man complete. The 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. That's complete right around the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Bridgewater's pass intercepted.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll throw now on the final play. Finding room at the 30. That's complete to Slayton. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 12, Minshew will get this out to Barkley, complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Here's Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
To Ian Thomas.
Ian Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Giants 21, Panthers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
First, nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. There they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun is Minshew. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the ball is knocked out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifted.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Julian Love. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 22. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Panthers' 22-yard line.
On 2nd down, Minshew gets us out to Saquon Barkley.
Minshew's pass complete to Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Panthers 7.
The Giants on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A give to Barkley out of the gun. A bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete.
Bridgewater's pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Maher is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And that's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Panther.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Bridgewater throwing complete here to Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. A gain there of 21 yards. Bridgewater on first down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Bridgewater's
Ian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
14.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And Ingram holds it in. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
1st and 10.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Number 26, Saquon.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and 9 from the 44. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
This one is Slayton over the middle. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. It'll be Minshew again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 21. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
By the Panthers.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Panthers.
Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Now Saquon Barkley. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That's probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
21.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some.